Yeah, go. May or may not do what I want it to. There's your hero. Just kidding.
Don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. But in the way that I stand, there's nothing else to compare. The thought of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true.
She's reaching down to feel in her baby's head, by the way.
I need you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To warm the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby. Don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Does it give you guys confidence? I hope it does, because you guys can do it. You guys are really strong. Any other questions? These videos I already thought they always give me. But No, we're good.
I guess
Okay,
I'm
well,
just curious about like what you recommend people do to prepare, like practice breathing or practice visualizing or something like that. I don't know.
practice breathing, visualize the birth that you want, have confidence in your team, just prepare mentally and just prepare, mentally for anything that could happen. In the almost 50 births that I've been to, I have never seen anything that would justify an emergency for anything. Does that make sense? I've never seen a baby have to be resuscitated. I've seen some moms start to hemorrhage, but that can be taken under control pretty quickly. But you know, there's really nothing to fear about birth. If anything that you fear, it'll just come up during labor, and it will stall your labor, and just make it harder. So if you can just trust the process and realize that your baby will come out, and the best way to let your baby come out is to not fight it. Just embrace each contraction and breathe through it. I gave you the kind that I would use, but if there's one that well, actually I shouldn't say the kind that I would use because I've used different ones. I'm giving you the ones that I've seen other people use very successfully. But if there's one that speaks better to you, then use that.
Like breathing techniques?
Breathing techniques. Like, so my surge breathing that I do, it's one that it's an old method. It's from the 70s and 80s. It's a Lamaze method. It's just one that my mom had taught me because I never took a birthing class before. But so I do and you can have your partner or you can do it yourself, but you tell yourself a number, and you take a deep breath, and then you gently blow out that many times. So if it was 4, I would go, so I let it go, and then I would only go between 1 and 5, and then on the very last one, when the contraction's gone, then I would blow it completely away and then be done, and I could breathe normal. And that's the kind that I've chosen because it keeps my mind on a number, and then I'm not focusing on the intensity that's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever speaks to you, do it. I haven't seen one way that works for everybody. You know, just as long as you practice what you're going to do, and it's helpful if you let us know what it is too, because we are actually almost constantly right there to remind moms, okay, relax, let's breathe through it, and we'll breathe through it with you, and if the mom's going to make noises, then we encourage like deep noises. So, because I've seen moms go, ah, or whatever, like this hurts, this just hurts, and we're like, hey, low, breathe through it. So I mean, it sounds kind of weird, but keeping the tones low will help everything be low. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if the baby's breached, do you guys still try to like deliver, or like what do you do at that point?
We don't deliver breech.
So do you guys just go to the hospital then at that point?
Babies, if we can tell that they are breached before delivery, then we will suggest things to help you to turn the baby, like the spinning babies, the mild circuit, all that kind of stuff to help turn the baby. But yeah, we can't, because it's a licensed daycare provider, or a licensed birth center,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I have daycare in my mind, don't ask me why. But licensed birth center, then we can't do twins and breech, but we could refer you to someone that could.
How many moms have breech babies like up to labor? Like what percentage of women do you guys see that like their babies haven't turned before labor?
I haven't seen a single one. Is your
got
baby
time.
breech?
You got time.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not like super worried or anything. I was just
Oh
wondering.
yeah, yeah. Just look up like the spinning babies technique, and because there's different things that you can do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't
Okay.
worry about it. You can do it.
Yeah, my
You're-
baby was breech too.
Yeah.
And I did some exercises and that will help you baby
Yeah?
turn, so yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do the spinning baby?
I like the spinning baby, I did like my hands and my knees and like kinda like walk and stuff like that. And they do help your baby move. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
Please do
thank
have
you.
time. You're welcome.
Yeah. But
How far along were you when you were able to get your baby to flip?
Well, no, he wasn't breech that way. I was 34 weeks when and the baby was still breech.
Yeah.
And then on my next appointment, he was already like by 36
Could you
weeks.
tell that he flipped or anything?
You could tell, yes. Like you feel like there's like a
Now you'll
random-
feel it.
You feel it, yeah, you feel it, or like, because it feels like totally different. Like, oh, something happened.
Cool.
And
There's
yeah.
more room up here.
Yes.
My baby would do like not this one for some reason, but my last one, he would do like somersaults all the time and be like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
He do it like pretty often.
So was he breech up until?
No.
Yeah.
He just
was
moved
active
around a lot. Yeah.
Was his cord really long?
Well, he actually had it wrapped around his neck.
Which
But I
that's
could
common.
feel him
Yeah.
spinning
That's
inside
common
me during
too.
labor.
For my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cord around the
Nice.
neck is very common. So if anyone ever says, yeah, there was a cord around the neck, don't let it give you any concern. It's,
Cool.
if it's like 3 or 4 times, then we might be like, okay, we got to deal with that. But once or twice, that's routine. That's par for the course.
Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? No, you guys good? Okay, well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Sorry it's late.
No,
it's
that was
not
great.
late,
Thank you.
but yeah, then know that your birth team has confidence in you. You can do it.
Thank you.
You sooner rather than later. Yeah, just kidding. Like, within the next week.
Yes,
Just
probably,
kidding.
yes.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna push you to have your baby. He's
I
gonna come
will.
when he comes.
It's okay.
but-
I will.
We're out when we were there.
Just send voodoo magic.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, sounds good. There's still food if anyone wants any, and if you don't, then that sounds good too. No hard feelings, and you can take your watermelon back with you if you want.
Sure.
Sound good?
I'll take this watermelon back.
Yeah, take that watermelon back. It's such a cute watermelon. Okay.
Well, thanks. It was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too. Let me stop my recording.
Yeah.